Hi, I've wanted to speak today about things that I've had in the Bible this week and the thoughts that have occurred in me through it. And it's been an interesting. I suppose we've done a bit of study and looked at, Genesis 1 and the creation of the world and how big God is. And I wonder if I certainly we can all wonder how big God is in our lives and in our actions and the things that we do. But this week I've been reading Ezekiel 48, Division of the Land, and I was reading it, and the instructions of these lands, the measurements were so precise. And as I was reading it, and I couldn't get it, I had to draw a picture of it so that I could see exactly, one land bordered on the next, and it was given to the tribes and things. And I don't know why they had to be the size they were, and I don't know why God had put the temple where he did, and the city and the common land and all the rest of it. He knows. And I guess that's one of those great mysteries. Other people might know, I don't know. But depends, I guess, on whether God reveals it, to that particular person as to why. I think you can put it down to a great mystery of God, if you like. And I've also been reading in Ruth this week, that lovely story of Ruth going with her mother-in-law and going in, and I think that's a very clear image, isn't it, of God at work, bringing in, looking after these people. Again, you don't know why, but the instruction was so specific and the way things happened. I think putting that in retrospect to our own lives, I think sometimes you can think that the actions that you do can cause you to interrupt God's purposes, if you like, or maybe you don't even feel like you're in God's purposes. But I just, the last thought that came to me before I'm giving this word today was seeing this picture like of a steel girder coming down, and that's God's plan. It's so massive and it's so huge that whatever we do, we don't understand necessarily what's going on around us all the time. You might have very clear moments, you might have very muddled moments where you just hope that you're following God and doing. But if you are being obedient, what I would say is that if you are being obedient and that you have given your life to Christ, then there is nothing you can do that will stop his purposes and his plans for your life. And the decisions that you make will be the decisions that he has put before you to make, and you will make the right decision, because like that steel girder and like those plans, that they are so exact that if you don't, if any of those pieces of land or whatever happened with Ruth, if any of those things hadn't followed through in the way that God had planned, well, he had a backup plan for it. He knew the way that Ruth would be. He knew everything about Ruth. He knows everything about you. He knows everything about me. He knows what emotions get in the way of decisions that we make, and he has put something in plan that will sweep up and put us back on that track. So whatever happens, and to me, that just gives me such a huge sense of faith. My faith was just like mushrooms, so absolutely huge, because I just thought, it doesn't matter what I do, he's there, he's around me. We know he's much bigger, not only just of us, but of everything. And go back to Genesis at the beginning, that he spoke and the world was created. I mean, how awesome is that? So if he can do that, then he can certainly make sure that whatever his plans are for us are going to be carried out to the full. And it's going to be really interesting, isn't it, when we are in heaven and we are with him, because all those mysteries that we didn't understand are suddenly going to be revealed, and something to look forward to. So just, I would just say, if you have moments of weakness and we're all under attack, and Satan wants to pull us off track, but he doesn't stand a chance. He really doesn't, because as long as we're, as I say, as we're obedient, we're looking to Christ to lead us and guide us, it's all been done. There is nothing that we don't have to do but look to him, make that decision and move forward confident that we're walking with Christ. So take that with you this week.